Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra's Lair. I'm your host, Larry the Chupacabra, and today we're going to be checking out a mobile game called Blade, Sword of Elysium, which is a game out of South Korea for the iPad and very soon for the Android platform, and it's a dungeon crawling hack and slash game that takes you roving through like mines and forests and ancient evil ruins in order to clear the land of like evil goblins and demons and poisonous Naga that resemble Medusa and may very well turn you to stone, in order to fend off a demon invasion and, you know, all of the various unsavory types that might roam around the landscape. You know, you got three classes. You got the barbarian here. There's also a mage and an assassin you can pick from. And we're going to take my Chupacabra barbarian guy here, and we're gonna go into the woods and murder some folks. So let's go ahead and do some of that. So let's see. Oh, we've got a bonus gold dungeon that we can go and attack. Sounds good to me. Alrighty, so the whole idea behind Blade, Sword of Elysium, is that you got kind of like a faux Game Boy interface that you use in order to control a barbarian or like a mage character and hack through these dungeons, finding loot, finding different cool gear, and generally just, you know, being all heroic and saving the land and saving the day. And you even get some cool abilities, like I got like a tornado slash ability that I can put some talent points into. And we can use all of these in order to kill like these mining goblins. I mean, there is like a bad mamma jamma war going on outside. We're trying to fight off some demons that want to steal our stuff and probably murder our pals and steal their organs for evil, dark demon magic. And that's what the young demon people are into these days. The demon magic. So we use all of our cunning strength and dungeon crawl through here and occasionally trying to dodge out of the way, or in that case do like a counterattack to kill everything. And in this case, this would be like a mining facility, so all the miners can get back to work supplying weapons for the war effort. And it looks like there's a big nasty Goblin King type guy in here, a Goblin Captain. There's a whole bunch of different critters that you can fight in here. There's like these goblins that have these slash attacks that you want to avoid. And then there's like archers and like a giant Naga boss that's basically like fighting a really a sexy Medusa who's got, you know, like a two-piece on. Good stuff. Although this Goblin Captain is beating me up a little bit. Come here, you. I'm gonna take you downtown with my tornado abilities. There we go. I bet you thought you were hot bacon and hot shit. Uh-oh, looks like we got a two-part boss in here, the giant golem, who kinda looks like he's got a ninja face on. Come on, you. Gotta try and get this guy to bring out his attacks and dodge roll away, or else he will slash me into little pieces. There we go. Oh, gotta wait till the spinny's over. He's got like a 2 bars of health, and we don't want him to get us any lower. He's got those giant punch attacks that he'll use to try and knock us on our booty so he can jump on us. And I don't know if you've ever had a giant golem jump on your face, but it is not the best stuff. So the gameplay, if I really had to describe it, is kind of like, I don't know, like a miniaturized Game Boy experience mixed with some of the combat mechanics of like a Dark Souls game. Just kind of more arcadey. And that's what you use to murder all these evil villain types and get different weapons and upgrades and gold and stuff. So now that we've beaten the boss in this particular dungeon, now we can try and roll the dice and see if we can get some delicious loot. Like here, I got some nice boots, some delicious mystic upgrade boots from my other gear. So like you could imagine, Blade is a game that is free. It's a game that is primarily funded via monetization through the in-game store, where you buy a chance to get better gear, or you buy things that are kind of fun, like costumes and stuff, or you can, if you're having some trouble killing some of the critters around here or beating a dungeon, you can also spend some of the in-game currency in order to buff yourself up in case of shenanigans. Like, let's see here. Let me buff my HP just for grins, because this, I mean, I haven't won a necklace yet playing Blade, so I'm feeling it. Let's just spend a little bit of our in-game currency and see if we can't mash all these nasty mammal jammels in order to win some delicious bacon. Now we got some, like, piratey guys in here. Oh, and a lot of these nasty rat critters that can really eat our flesh. So yeah, we got these cute little pirate guys here. They shoot, like, little blaster pistols worth. They're kind of like Munchkin kids, like from Peter Pan. They wear, like, little death skull hats, and they fight with evil skeletal archers. It's certainly cute, if nothing else, and this game runs on, I'm pretty sure, the Unreal Engine, the mobile side of the Unreal Engine, and it performs pretty well. Like, it's not very often that I play a mobile game doing as much stuff as this, and I don't get some type of annoying frame dip when I'm recording, so that, it performs really well, and looks pretty good, as far as mobile games go. Oh, did I get to the boss? Oh, it's Boss Captain Poe. Oh, what are you gonna... Poe, stop it. Poe, we talked about this. We talked about shooting people. You don't shoot your guests with the cannons, Poe. It's rude. Come here. I'm gonna do a tornado attack or something on your butt. Come here. This is happening, Poe. Just make peace with it. We're putting you back in the pirate ship and you're gonna go back into, I don't know, Alcatraz? Is that where you'd put, like, a pirate captain? Now, come on. Larry wants a new fancy necklace. Let's go. Come on. Come on. No, no, no. Oh, well, that's not bad. We got a special armor cube, which will allow us to roll the dice for a possibility of a really nice new piece of armor. Alright, I guess that's not bad. It certainly isn't the most exciting thing, but I'll take it. So the other component to Blade's Sword of Elysium is there's a few of these different sort of dungeon quests that you can go on, because it is a touch of an RPG, and it has a bit of a story where you talk to this lady back here, this fancy, delicious Archangel lady, and she's just like, I came in here and she's just like, Larry, look man, we gotta talk. There's these demons, alright? And I need your help to entrap their evil demon souls in a sword. So if you could help me with that, that'd be great. I'll give you some magic powers and stuff, and we can go on some sick adventures, right? So she kind of takes you along as you go through your different missions and has you complete different objectives. Like, I'm gonna play this level on hard, because I haven't played it on hard yet. And playing it on higher difficulties, not only is it a little bit more interesting, and the types of monsters and mechanics that you'll encounter, but you'll also get better loot, and, well, I do like the shiny loots. I am very shiny oriented. So now we've got like a Medusa Naga creature here, whose arms are like snaky blades, and she's gonna try and poison us. Come on, Medusa, oh, don't tail slash me, that's rude. Nobody does that. Oh, fine. I guess I'll just block and counter your attack. If I have to be fancy, I will. So you just kind of come through here and go on different missions to find evidence of, like, a demon invasion or people's involvement with the demon uprisings and stuff. It's not the most in-depth story I've ever experienced in my life, but it does give you something to do and kind of tells you a little bit about this world and where all these weird undead creatures are coming from. Like this undead spear thrower guy, who will try to stick his spear where the sun doesn't shine, and I'm not the biggest fan of people sticking giant spears in my pooper, you know? Not the biggest fan, so come here, buddy. You can do it. Who's a big fancy skeleton? Don't murder me. Don't you do it, Skelly Jones. Come here. Come on, stab me so I can counter you. Come on. Oh, that's not what I want. Fine, I'll just murder you. I haven't done a lot of the storyline, but there is a fair bit of it. Where's the other? Oh, did he die? I guess he died. But yeah, so we just completed this mission. And I'll just roll. Maybe we'll get something good. It's always nice to get an upgrade, but if you can't get good upgrades because you're just unlucky or whatever, the good news is you can always use all of the other items that you've gotten in order to craft your own upgrades out of whatever item you find that you like the most. So, first off, let's talk to Ramiel, the Archangel, because Ramiel's always got good stuff for us. Ah, luck must be with us. This is written order sent to other followers of darkness. According to this, they're going to gather outside of the old forest. Oh, that's fun. I mean, we live in the old forest, so I'd rather they didn't invade. What do you have for me next? Well, now that we know where the followers of darkness are, let's go on the offensive. Attack the followers of darkness near the old forest and get any info that they were exchanging. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll find out what their evil plans are. So before we go and see about some of that, let me explain how some of the level up and the progression goes in this game. So, the first thing, just to get out of the way early on, is this is a freemium game. You have to buy stuff in it. Well, you don't have to, but you can. So you can buy some of these in-game gems, or you can just find them like I did, through completing objectives and missions and stuff, and you can use them to purchase different items that give you a chance at a better weapon. Or you could get some in-game currency so that you can like spend that on power-ups and buffs if you're having trouble. Or you can get some bonus XP and stuff, but it's less pay to win than I was expecting. In fact, it's not really pay to win too bad at all, because there is a chance that when you buy some of these item thingamajiggers, that you can get like a not so great weapon and you have to upgrade it yourself anyway, like I'm about to explain. But the thing that I kind of like is I can come over here and I can get like vampire wings, or I can look like Dante from Devil May Cry, or I can look like a mobster. There's a bunch of like kind of weird cutesy costumes in here that look pretty cool when you run around. Let's see here, we can look like a sheriff. I mean, I always wanted to look like a gunslinger. Look, I can have like gunblade costumes. And these costumes don't really buff you terribly much, but they do look kind of cool. Like I can look like a pirate. Gyar. So that's basically what the premium side of things are. But the other side of things is, in your inventory, if you don't really want to spend any money on this game, you can select one of your items, like let me select my new fancy boots, and I can enhance them by using some of the in-game currency, and it's basically like disenchanting if you've ever played a game like World of Warcraft or something. And you can combine weapons and items and stuff in order to make them more powerful, and eventually you can even upgrade them to the next level of durability or proficiency. So I've got like an S-rated ancient axe, and I upgraded that axe from a blue axe that I just found out in the woods one day. So it's kind of cool that you can work your way up, if you play a lot of this game, to having some better gear. And what else have we got in here? We can craft different stuff, like this Veper's Venom. I'll show you guys that in a moment, but I think what we really should see is a boss fight, because that's where the real money's at, where you gotta actually pay attention to what you're doing. Oh wait, I have some quests going on here. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. You can get different in-game bonuses by simply doing different events and collecting rewards, like enhancing your weapons, and you can get extra weapons. Or you can do like achievements, so there's actually a reason to go achievement hunting. And I just got some of like 5 gems of the in-game monetary currency that you gotta spend money on. So that's kind of cool. I mean, a lot of games have that, but it's nice that they don't quite shove the monetization down your throat. I got a little tongue-tied there. Same thing here, you do different quests and you get extra rewards. And you can even get some item cubes. So the way that item cubes and like getting or paying for weapons goes in this game is you select these item cubes and you roll the dice and it gives you a chance to win a really smexy piece of equipment. and you can either buy these, or you can do like me. In the last 10 minutes or so, I have got access to like 3 of these, so you don't really have to pay any money into this game unless you're just really in a hurry, and it's just kind of like a pay for convenience sort of thing. So what else did I get? I got some nice new Mystic Armor, and then I won a blue cube for like a, what is that, a B rating weapon or item? No, it's a C rated item. So we'll pop that in the inventory. And I might have won myself a new fancy weapon to replace my S grade axes. Oh, there you go, I got a new Mystic Axe. So I'm gonna equip that sucker, and then we're going to go back to the battle screen, and we're gonna go back over here, and we're going to fight the Medusa boss. So here we go. I've defeated her on Nightmare difficulty, and I think we'll do that again, because it's actually pretty fun. These bosses are like, think of them as like a multi-stage level in a game. They're not really just enter like an arena from the get-go. You gotta kind of work in and up to them, bypassing some environmental obstacles here. Although these are just kind of like some lame duck spines. So we'll just go through here and slash them up into pieces. Wow, these guys are actually becoming kind of a problem to kill, despite my gigantic honkin' weapons. Come here, golem. Flippin' golems have killed me more times than I care to recount here. And I'm a guy that likes kind of Dark Souls-y games, but knowing when to dodge in this game can be a little tricky for me. So here we got some archers. And somewhere up here is a mini-boss before we go to the main boss of this first section of the game. So we've got to fight through these archers first and foremost. And I can double tap to roll there. Oh hey, I leveled. Now we have to fight Golem's McGillicuddy, the giant golden golem who just woke up from a very gnarly nap, and he's not pleased with us at all. And we're gonna knock him around a little bit. There we go. So, oh, none of that. Gotta roll away from you, or else you'll murder my face. This guy has murdered me a couple times. Don't be mean. Don't be mean, Golem McGillicuddy. You're trying to smash me in the face hole. I don't appreciate it. There we go. Perfect. So now that he's dead, we're going to move on to the next leg of this dungeon, which is going to be the giant Medusa boss, Vesper, or Vepper? I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but she's in here. And, I mean, if you're into snake chicks, she is a bit of a looker. I mean, she's got those nice Medusa hair curls, and she's wearing what looks like an S&M swimming suit. It's good stuff, and she's even got, like, kinda looks like she has wings, too. So we're gonna try and murder her face before she kills us. And because this is, like, the first area boss, they've also got, like, a healing shrine there, in case you're having a bit of trouble. So it's good that they kind of ease you into things a little bit. Now she's got her little ads here. And I want to kill them real quick because this poison in this game, it slows you down and makes it hard for you to run around and do stuff. And she kind of hurts when you first get in here. She is nothing to mess around with. Especially when she starts to, oh, there we go, does like a tail swing that knocks you around. Be nice, Vepper. I thought we were friends. I came in here, I brought you a picnic basket full of, like, blades and axes and stuff. Why would you- oh, what are you doing? I'm just trying to make sure she doesn't- there it goes, breathing the poison. You gotta stay out of the poison or else she'll, like, kill you even when you're super powerful. Alright, let's just finish her. There we go. Ka-chunk-a-chunk trunk. Perfect. Alright, and we got some more of the crafting material, which I will explain in a moment. So, what do we get? Do we get anything good from Vepper? Not so much. I mean, you get a lot of, kind of janky gear in here, but again, not a huge deal because you can always turn it into better items and stuff. So, oh yeah, that's right. I didn't talk about the skill tree inside of Blade. So you got a bunch of different skills you get at different levels, including like your counter attacks and everything. And you can choose how you want to buff them. Like I can add an extra slash to my double slash ability. or I can, you know, reduce its cooldown a little bit, which I think I might do. Or what I already did, which is just increase its raw damage output so that when it is available, it does a whole bunch. But what I need to do, actually, because I didn't really do it, is I need to upgrade my counter attack, which is whenever you block, you have a chance to redirect their attack back at them, which is super duper helpful. So I'll upgrade this to max. That'll cost me 6 points. And then, what's my passive abilities? I've got Fatal Strike. You know, I think I'll increase my attack speed, because I haven't really increased that nearly enough. And there's also combos for your attacks if you use them in different combinations, so there's all sorts of stuff you can upgrade in here. But the last thing I wanted to show you guys is that in your inventory, you can go here to this materials section, and you can use things from like bosses or special creatures in order to craft specialty weapons that will help you get through the next area if you're having some trouble, as kind of a crutch, in case you're having a lot of trouble getting through like the Mines of Moria. So there we go, we've got the Vesper Axe, and it's actually only a slight upgrade from what I've got, so it's not a completely overpowered method. And you've got to kill that snake lady like 7 flippin' times in order to get it. And what other stuff is there in here? Well, you've got a couple other game modes here. You can go into PvP, which I've done. You just do a 1v1 fight against people and try to murder them. You can go into the arena, which is still in development. That's coming out in the next month or two. And then you can go into something called the Infinity Dungeon. And the Infinity Dungeon is just an endless battle arena where, depending on how long you last, at the end of the ranking period, every Tuesday you get a sweet bonus. In this case, you get like a really swanky Abyssal set. And as you may have guessed, the appearance of your gear changes every time you do something in here. Like I've got a dragon's helm, and this guy, Bone Card, he has got... Oh, look at that. He's got like a couple of demon axes, and he looks like a gladiator. It's good stuff. What else have we got in here? We can even show you guys the characters select screen and the different characters that you guys can unlock. So we've got the warrior, which I'm playing. Then you've also got the sexy mage lady who uses magical fans. Look like they got some Mandarin symbols on them. Or you can play the cute little assassin girl who's like cursed and she's like immortal or something. So that, in a nutshell, is Blade, Sword of Elysium by 433 Studios. If this is a game you'd be interested, you can get the link for the download on iOS in the description. Or, if you're interested in playing this game on Android, it is coming out on Android very soon. And if you go to the link in the description to go to a service called prelaunch.me, you can sign up to download this game ahead of time, and if you sign up now, for no cost to yourself, you can get a special reward for your game. When you log in, you get like a fancy piece of armor, or some fancy starter weapons, or maybe even a fancy costume. They haven't finalized the mystery reward yet for signing up early, but you can get that. And this video was made in part by collaboration with prelaunch.me, so be sure to give them check them out, see what they've got going, and maybe sign up for this sucker, because it's pretty fun. It doesn't have the full depth of story that some people might be looking for, but it's a fun little game to knock around with, especially to kill some time and relax in the evening. I think you'd probably enjoy it. So that's it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Larry the Chupacabra, playing some Blade, Sword of Elysium. I'll catch you guys and gals next time. Be sure to check this game out, and definitely hit that link if you want to pre-sign up for the Android version, and I'll catch you next time. Toodles, everybody, and don't forget to like and subscribe.